Hey everybody, it's Steven as the Key Blade Flash Triple Threes, and welcome back to Popgoes. So now we're almost finished here. Hopefully, if we make it to beat it, because we're going to 6th night, which is the final night, which is technically wasn't confirmed for it. So the fifth one is I don't know what happened to say. I say this is the hardest day for sure, because now from the mechanism is about the stone the crow. When you look at it from the window, it somehow get you panic really much. I would say for it, it's the worst thing for it now. And before I get things started, I have to keep it down for myself because one, everyone's asleep, which is my parents and my brother, and secondly, because those two would have been sleeping because they were sick. I don't want to get like loud attention for it. I mean, my brother's room is like right next to it, right next to my bedroom for it. So I try to be as best as I could, but I try to keep it down for just 1 minute. Hopefully, it makes sense. So anyway, let's just get started. I had to remember the strategies what I did when dealing with Popgoes, Blink, and the squirrels. But the only thing is, like, I don't know what am I supposed to do about the stone thing. I'm not sure. It might depend if they'll start looking at me or not. Otherwise, it get things worse. Anyway, so now the fifth one, I think it happened to what the connection between the rest of the pizzeria about the murder incident and all such. Okay. Keep calm, final night. Okay, let's do this. Yeah, Popgoes starting to move. Let's go into number 1. Oh, pick up the phone already.
Hey, there are only a few minutes left of recording. I was thinking about some things.
You feeling
I feel like I haven't been honest enough.
calm? I know what's going on.
Please know that. But some things I just...
What's wrong? Say something.
I have a question for you. A
Yes.
serious, personal question. I'll try to set an example. There's this person that's really close to you.
What close?
He's recently been acting strange, maybe a bit scary. People say he's done horrible things. But you've trusted him for all your life. He's been listening to your problems and you really look up to him. Even if this person has made big mistakes in his life, if he does regret it in the end,
What?
would you be willing to forgive them? If you know who he is, would you look past his errors and try to bring him back into your life?
What's that
Do
mean?
you think you could trust him?
Okay.
No, this will do. Thank you for working with me so much. This is the end of your shift at the Popgoes Pizzeria.
Oh God.
Let me know your answer.
Hey, yes. Okay. I call his aunts. I'm trying to check that the squirrel girls. Which I didn't mean it for it. And that's sure what I'm supposed to do. I think this phone guy. Pretty sure she's dead. Oh God! Oh, would you stop it? God! Don't do that to me. I don't like it. One thing for sure, why is everything so scary? I'm sorry, guys. I'm trying being calm. I'm trying being like, oh no. I just don't want to make like loud noise. God damn it. I shouldn't just say that. Sorry. It scares me because of stone. Because of timing for worse of it. Oh God. The squirrels had to start moving for a bit. Okay. At least we got all these figurines here of the proof of how much I've been beat this night. Going to number 3. Stop it! I don't like it. What the heck was that? It said calm down. I'm not coming down. Ah, dang it, he's already got the parts. What? Oh, man. Why you had to do this to me? No. Okay, the scroll is about to move eventually. Come on. I'm pretty sure going to number 5, is it? Calm down. I need to calm down. We're going to number 3. Back to number 3 again. Number 1. I got this. I got this. Ah! Come on, you have to heat him up. We had it on move a bit. Okay. That's really interesting. Going to number 3. Oh, come on, come on, come on. And going to number 6. Oh, God. I know, for some reason for sure, I'm trying to keep calm myself down. Number 1. Because I don't want to make some noise, because I don't want to make it wake up. Number... Dude! God. Stop it! You see, this panicking unit, it wasn't affected on me. Come on, come on. And number 5. Come on. Number 6. Heat up this fence. Oh, God! Oh, no. Oh, no. This girl's got in, isn't it? Oh, God. Popgoes already got the parts! Oh, God. He was about to look at me. But it's already got the parts. Figures. Oh, don't like it. Stop it with that. Come on, I could do this. You can do this. I know I can beat this on like each of the game series of Five Nights at Freddy's and Five Nights at Candy's. I know I could beat this, the 6th one. The challenging of all is possible is to beat. He's going to number 6. Hey, yellow. Yellow. He's going to number 5. Number 3. Okay. I need to calm myself down. Oh wait, I can't. I am panicking a lot. Don't do that! Oh, come on. He's going to number 3. Oh, come on. Pink. Where'd it go? I keep losing. Ugh. Please tell me I'm almost done. Please. I want to get this done. Well, it's only like a 5 a.m. Can I make it to 6? Oh, good. Please. Come on. Come on. We can do this. Oh, yes! I did it! I finally did it! Popgoes the weasel. I had to keep doing that because of the jingle thing. Well, I did it, guys. I finally beat it. Find the truth. The end. Okay. So, I got the normal ending, which I have no idea for it. There's Popgoes, the Squirrel Sisters, Sarah, Saffron, Stone, and Blake. And there's a weird crystallization of the stone. Nice job! Congrats on the beginning of the game. As a token of our appreciation, we're letting you check out some extra have fun and explain. Unlocking custom 9 character profiles, development pics, scraps, concept, a minigame map. Okay, let me check through some extras. Seem interesting for most. Check the extras. Character profile. Popgoes the weasel. Species: less weasel. Power color: green. Popgoes the weasel is the singer and the leader of Popgoes Pizzeria band. His design is inspired by the least weasel. Is that a thing? His hat was purchased from the auction and originally belonged to Freddy Fazbear. Okay. Is that supposed to be like the exact same hat that Freddy used to? Blake the Badger. Species: European Badger. Is that a thing in Europe? Power color: yellow. Blake the Badger is the mechanic and helper of the Popgoes Pizzeria. His design is inspired by the European Badger. His palms have magnetic pads that help him hold weaselware phones and do other things. Yeah, like trying to drain my power. Sarah the Squirrel. Okay, that's the yellowish one. Species: gray squirrel. Power color: blue. Sarah the Squirrel is the basis of the Popgoes Pizzeria band. Her design is inspired by the gray squirrel. She isn't directly connected to weaselware, but will help Popgoes out on tasks he is set. Okay. Saffron the Squirrel. Species: red squirrel. Power color: pink. Saffron the Squirrel is a guitarist of the Popgoes Pizzeria band. Her band design is inspired by the red squirrel. Her programming has forced her to become an almost exact copy of her sister. Yeah, which would they call it? The Squirrel Sisters. Because mostly like the same thing, but different guitar. Stone the Crow. Species: Karen Crow. Power colored: red. Stone the Crow is a sign holder who stays outside the Popgoes Pizzeria. His design is inspired by the Karen Crow. Stone isn't connected to anything at all. If you see him moving, you're hallucinating. Okay. This is a glitching one. Black Rabbit. Power color: white. Black Rabbit is a collection of 6 black plastic body parts in the style of Toy Bonnie. Black Rabbit's parts are treated and unpainted, causing them to crumble to powder overnight. Popgoes will try to Black Knight, and no matter what, find out why. Of what? Do I get killed from him? Okay, some of the ends is not available. Gemstone. Find the truth. That's the stone crystallization for it. Okay, that's all there is for it. And development. Okay, this one of the Popgoes faces. So the characters of modelings of the animatronics for it. That's amazing. Gemstone. Okay, that's what the name is. A map on the phone. Amazing how the details were. This kind of looks like a FNAF 1, a FNAF 2 map. The front view. Yeah, you get to the phone over there. This is like the final part of it. Usually this one is like some like still in development for it. There's the kitchen, the birthday room, make props, surveillance cabinet, and ventilation here. Okay, scrap concept. Morse the Mole. Morse the Mole was one of the four pizzeria animatronics from the original Popgoes concept. He was going to bury under the restaurant's floor bed and probably rip up wires or something. He has been moved due to conflict with the lore and also because he looked incredibly stupid. However, some developers trying to keep his legacy alive by making junks, artwork, and models. Morse was replaced by both Stone and Blake, who actually have eye color which, when mixed together, form the color of Morse. Kane also hates the mention of him. Yeah, Kane is the game development for it. It seems this character is not part of the game for it. It's just like a made-up characters for it. So, Encore. Oh, gee, that's a lot of art concepts for it. In the summer of 2015, concepts for the sequel of Popgoes were made called Popgoes Encore. The lore and game mechanics were discussed based on the state of the lore for the first game at the time of the discussion. There was also a lot of concept art. Popgoes Encore would never happen. Okay, isn't like going to planning for it? I know for some reason for sure the game development not planning to make something. So, Plastic Grave. Popgoes, a plastic grave. Popgoes has a huge story. Almost everything means something, or has an explanation through metaphor, symbolism, or blunt hits through phone calls and whatnot. However, it was decided a few weeks before Christmas 2015 that the story was getting too big to just be in the game. Inspired by the Silver Eyes, a few members of the Popgoes team started working on the new project called The Plastic Grave, a graphic novel designed to explain concepts that were otherwise confusing the Popgoes stories. Unfortunately, the amount of artwork needed and the thought of practically spoiling the story's secret in such a blunt manner turned us from up the idea, and it was ultimately cancelled. We tried to execute it as a novel, but that also didn't work out. Instead, we're trying our hardest to put everything necessary for the clear understanding and space for theorisms in the game itself. So this looks like the book cover. What's going to happen for the Popgoes? So Easter eggs. We're trying to pack this game full of Easter eggs as ammunition for the theories people will hopefully come up with they play it or look through the game files. Don't. However, the game has changed over time for the game, and we made it clear that the Easter egg should always help with solving it. Therefore, some Easter eggs have been scrapped because they no longer help with the lore, or in some cases actually confuse it further. Here are those Easter eggs. There are some more, but we lost them. Okay. Finance and Candy is Primo for the meal Mako. Those nights at Rachel's, those nights at Fredbear's, promo for Nixon. There's a BB from the drive-thru where Stone is, and there's Endo 02, that's what the name is. They came from the vent from the top. Finance and 53 style props. You notice that the Popgoes minigame have a very similar style as the minigames that you see once you beat the night in the third Finance and Freddy's game. Despite what some people might be seeing, this is actually a design choice and not something we rely on because we're unoriginal. If you pay attention to the story, you'll know why the minigame sprites look so similar. On top of this, we actually made other prompts for the game that were clearly influenced from prompts found in FNAF 3. They were scrapped because it seems too cheap and boring. I understand how you feel for it. Paper menu. Before we settled on the Weaselware theme menu for the game, we had an idea that basically went, what if the menu was actual menu? We ended up designing, modeling, and animating a full paper style restaurant menu. Unfortunately, the critic had to be constantly updated, and having them make a model every time a person joined was super efficient. Looks cool enough. Okay, this is kind of like a menu for it. It used to be like a main menu for it. That's the reason why it's called WeaselWare for it. So they decided to put it with the different ways how it was for it. Okay, old minigames. We went through plenty of different minigames idea for Popgoes, all of which were explained designed to be similar to the ones you played once you beat the night in FNAF 3. Before we settled with the current style and gameplay of the minigames, we had an idea that you play as Fritz. Well, I'm playing as Fritz, building the animatronics present in the pizzeria. You go near printers in the corner of the room, wait for them to finish building the characters in the middle, and then give them the respective prop. It was super boring episode that it really didn't tell the player much about the story, other than the fact that the animatronics are made out of 3D print parts, so we changed them, and now the game tell a very important story. Yeah, which is like, technically got no idea what that's supposed to be. Panic UI. Popgoes has a pretty simple mechanic called panic. Panic is a variable that goes up as you play the game, but also goes down if the player does some specific things. If the panic reaches 100, the player would die from the panic attack, which is the game ended the form of the animatronic, not Black Rabbit jump scares. The frequency of Stone the Crow's camera appearance also increases as the panic goes up. In the game, the way to determine whether your panic is high or low is through audio cues, the frequency of Stone the Crow's appears, and of course the panic bar in the bottom left of the screen. However, there was also a planned feature of an eye symbol of pair. To pair with the bar, this eye would show whether the panic of the player was going up and down. It also blinked to refresh the screen and update the animatronics placement in the pizzeria. Fortunately, it was agreed that the eye on the top of the bar made the game too easy. It also ended up conflicting with the lore. Okay, that's interesting for it. This black thing. Okay, I'll take it out with that. The mini game map. Okay, these are the weird directions for it. The Stone's route, the Saffron's route, the Sarah's plate, and Popgoes. Oh my god, these details is like amazing for it. I mean, I couldn't even tell how is that even possible. Especially like blockade, like depends on which animatronic you play as, and that's how it is to it. I have no idea for it. So anyway guys, I'm pretty sure that it's for Popgoes for it. Before we get things leave out for it, I want to say it's actually like a normal game ending for it. Well, what am I going to do? That I decided I'm going to replay it again, but simply replay it in the night, and maybe I'm not supposed to go to the mini game to find some secret, because in the minigame it's supposed to be some secrets for it. That explains why I had to press spacebar by doing so for it. I am not sure what the deal is, so I better check out anything as possible I can. I might record it, and then I'll come back to it later when I get back to the 6th night, and that way, so I will be able to get the secret ending or the true endings for it. But who knows. So anyway guys, I'm pretty sure that's it for the 6th night and pretty much it for Popgoes. If you like this video, hit the like button too. Light them up if you want to see my videos, or check out the other videos, go subscribe. Until then, I'll see you guys next time.